Hi everyone, this is Killshot 99 Gaming. This is The Walking Dead Season 9, Andrew Lincoln Goodbye Letter. And yes, we never stream on Friday nights, but there was a lot of stuff going on, and I know the news is out there. So I thought, what better way to deliver the news, to talk about the news, and thank you from Andrew, and to then get all of us together and talk about it. That's what we do. So we might as well discuss it here. This won't be a super long stream. I know you guys got some stuff going on Friday night. Morris is wondering why I'm streaming on a Friday night. This is supposed to be, chill with the cat night, but yeah, this is some touching stuff. So first and foremost, I want to thank all of you guys just for being here and being available. And I know some people watched the playback because this was completely unannounced. A lot of people have read the letter, but I just want a chance to kind of post it up there for the people that haven't, because I know a little bit earlier there were a lot of articles that were out there, but there are no links to the letter. So I did cut and paste it, and that way it's in one convenient location. We can sort of go through it a little bit. Hey everybody, CBK, E-Beach, thanks. Hey, thanks. Appreciate you guys making just a little bit of time on a Friday night. I know some people are out. They're out wherever they are, and the stream popped up and they got to jump on. Some people are just hanging out watching a movie. So I won't keep everybody too long, I promise. But I do want to go through this, and also, before we get started into it, do want to just send a special shout-out. A couple new Patreons you can see up there since the last stream: Bob Dorman, Amy Ferrero, and also Rhonda DeLuca. Thank you so much. Appreciate everything that you guys do for the channel. We are going to do a live stream tomorrow morning as well. I don't have the exact time, but that means that we will have streamed a lot of days in a row. So we're just going to go right on through, and I kind of wanted to keep the streak going. But let's talk about this touching goodbye, see what you guys thought about it. I'll kind of go through some of the bullet points, or read some of it, I guess. But just, he says thank you for coming along with us on this journey, for the 9 years of fear, heartache, anger, and let's face it, guts you've shown by making it through these 115 episodes and counting, and for services to journalism that go way beyond any civilized level of human endurance. And I think, that really hits, there are a couple themes in here, and we don't like to be political. There's a couple things that we definitely avoid, but there are some really, really conscious thank yous to journalism in a time that is, I won't go specific, but we're very divided in a lot of different ways, and many of you know what I'm talking about. But it's a tough job, I think, being a journalist. I will tell you, I don't go through what some go through, but you would just be amazed at the amount of times we do a video or report something, and we do a prediction or a theory, or we sort of cite. It's unbelievable, some of the trolling and some of the hate that's out there. I must read through at least 15 a day. You should go drink bleach, you should, whatever the case may be, but you would just be amazed at the type of stuff that we hear just by broadcasting and trying to create a climate. So there's just a lot of anger out there. And I do appreciate Andy for taking the time to say a lot of what is discussed and a lot of what we do is appreciated. And I like to say that I feel like we're included in this conversation, that because we do talk about the show and we do represent the show, and we're probably some of the biggest fans that are out there. So I have to feel like this is not just to periodicals that are out there, but this is to people that talk about the show, and also to each and every one of you that get together and join the broadcast. So he goes on to say, for understanding, despite the high volume of Undead, is actually an ongoing show about what it is to be alive, a story of hope, family, and friendship. And I love that he uses that word hope, because they need to continue to give us hope, and I'm hoping that means he stays alive. People with nothing in common discovering that they have everything in common, united in their search for humanity and a place to call home, a story that has perhaps even more relevance now than it did when we began. So it was, think about The Walking Dead when it first started, and I didn't start in season 1. I actually binge watched it maybe during 5, but it was several years into it. And I remember watching the first couple episodes, and I thought, yeah, it's kind of cool. But I didn't really fall for it in the beginning. I had to keep watching. And it was probably toward the end of season 1 that I really knew that I liked it. That it was more than just about zombies. And even early on, you could see the acting in the relationships. So I think those are just awesome points. By his own rough count, well, even before that, he says, it's been exciting, challenging, satisfying, and the best part of a decade, the greatest adventure of my professional life. This season feels like the show I fell in love with all those years and the world we were always heading toward when we wrapped up the pilot episode. So this season is pretty much, I think it is it's paying respect to Andrew Lincoln to a certain degree, and I really hope they don't kill him. Let me just say that. By my own rough count, I've killed over 400 zombies during the zombie apocalypse, lost a horse, found a horse, lost a girl, that didn't go well, ate a dog, no, I don't want to read that, wore a meat poncho twice, escaped from a bunch of hipster cannibals, not to mention I've been shot twice, baseball batted, stabbed 3 times, bit a man's throat, I'm sorry, that was weird, and tastes like chicken, and had my cowboy boots resold 12 times. Began as an indie movie and years later become a 3-letter acronym, and along the way we've had the unique pleasure of meeting zombie enthusiasts all over the beautiful planet. From Tokyo to Trinidad, people have been united by their love of the story of survival and Norman Reedus' extraordinary luscious hair. Had to get that in there. It's been a wild ride shaped by the relationship between the show and the fans of the show, and in no small part, you very good people of the press. So, and you can see at the end of this, for good and bad, and of course, we wouldn't be a free press without the ugly. Until our paths cross again, keep calm, carry red machete, Andrew Lincoln. So, I do think this does have some undertones about what it's like to treat each other. I do think that it is in classy Andrew Lincoln fashion, and wanted just to get together, hang out with you guys for a little bit, and just kind of show the appreciation. What were your thoughts? Jimmy Brooks says Daryl needs a bath. Laura Butler binged from the beginning when season 4 started. So a lot of people were late adopters. So, question I just have for you guys, and of course there's a lot of love for Andy and for the character Rick Grimes. And we can't see him really as anything else, right? How many people started at the very beginning? We got Mel the Vulture with a it's funny to me, with a super chat. Kia commercial before I could watch. I don't drive a Kia, man. Well, maybe that's the point, is maybe they want you to drive a Kia. YouTube is killing me. Side note, Andrew Lincoln is a hell of an actor. He's done an incredible job with the character. And Mel, a special thank you for watching the Kia ad. Contractually, I cannot tell you all to watch the ads. All I can say is it's really awesome when you do watch the ads in their entirety. And if there happens to be one that you feel like clicking on that is of interest to you, then definitely go with your impulses if that's what makes you happy, because it's much, much better for me if you do those things. Jonathan Jordan started from the beginning. Losing Rick is like losing a friend. Yeah, the big difference in watching from the beginning and binge watching, as I've done, is, you had to wait a week, and I don't know in the beginning. Well, first of all, there weren't really spoilers out there because nobody really cared. I mean, spoilers weren't a big deal in the very beginning, and then they became very fashionable. Wow, DDA Ohio, first episode. And I'm jealous of a lot of you that have been here for the whole ride. And I had to get caught up in a hurry. But definitely glad I did. And it has not only been an amazing experience, I will tell you, one thing I would like to do is I'm going to ask you each, and like I said, it's going to be a short video. We're only going to keep it a few more minutes because I know you guys have some things going on Friday night. If you had to take away one thing or give credit to The Walking Dead for one thing that you've experienced or that you appreciate, if you could pick only one, what would it be? I'm going to read a few of them, and then I'm going to share my Walking Dead takeaway with each of you. And it's a big one. Shane, something to do on a Sunday night? I get it. And relatable characters. That's a good follow-up. Lisa Khaleesi, the love. And like Andrew said, that people from a bunch of different walks of life. Mel says never, ever, 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 ever give up. The bond they have. Alexandra K, a great ride. That everyone get along, no matter your color. Dorothy Martin. Aaron says, my mom and me grew closer. She always watches with me. That is awesome. That's an awesome comment. eBeach72, diversity of people and family time. Steph, the Cuervo Queen, seeing how much you really need each other to survive. Patrick Ivers gave us something to talk about Monday at work. Coma drug, the love they have for each other. And I'm going to say mine by far. Everything that you guys have said is absolutely true, and I can relate to all of that. But this network of people would not be this network of people if it weren't for The Walking Dead. I've had gaming subs, all different people I've known and interacted with, but this channel and this community and this fan page we have on Facebook and all of this that we do is all possible because of The Walking Dead. And you guys just, your passion for the show, you took it, you ran with it, and this to me is almost like the show. And we do it every night. It's never felt like a job. It's always felt like I can't wait to put on that microphone and get together and talk about The Walking Dead with all these people that I like. And you learn comments and humor and personality traits, and then you learn the bad apples that pop in our stream from time to time. I mean, and then I think all of you know that as soon as we catch them, I'm going to light them up. It's like, you don't belong here. You're a troll. You got to go away. So it's this mushy thing has to stop. And you guys know the deal. I think I made this deal. Can we make another deal with Super Chats that I can acknowledge the Super Chatter and then ad-lib what it is they say? Like, I can say, Mel the Vulture with a Super Chat, Kills is feeling the love? Or do you guys think that I have to go with the Kills is feeling the mushies, that I actually have to do it? Maybe we can talk about that in a future stream. All right, we will vote on that. Look, we're about 15 minutes in. As I said, we're going to keep this brief. For those of you watching the playback, the letter is up there. Just read it, give it a little bit of thought. We will be doing a live stream tomorrow morning. Probably going to talk about Rebar Rick a little bit more. It's a safe bet. There's going to be a lot of Rick chats coming up, and we will entertain the Super Chat etiquette and what we need to do going forward. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for everything that you guys do. And, if Andrew says down there, he goes, I look forward to following your coverage of the show and my friends in Atlanta for seasons to come. So, Andrew, if you're watching, just a special thank you to you. Since you have more time on your hands, hopefully you are watching and participating in the 999 Army. And if you guys see Andrew Lincoln or you're part of his fan club, then send him a message and tell him to hang out with us every once in a while. We would appreciate that. Mel the Vulture with another Super Chat, and he has voted and said, no ad-libs, man. You got it. There will be no ad-libs. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you being here on a Friday night. No shout-outs tonight. I'll catch everybody a little bit later on. That's all we got for tonight. Talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night. Peace.